wet and miserable outside. Welcome to winter. Look at that sad, sorry crud out there. I kind of like to tie these philosophical videos to me doing something. And apparently me doing something today is dishes. I'm pretty sure that the lighting and the audio in this room are terrible, so I shall finish this first and then we'll talk about what I'm actually wanting to talk about. Jesus Christ, Chris. Because the moral of that story is don't buy cheap locks. Okay, so look, I put up a video a couple of days ago explaining about how you might not have the bar acceptably low enough to make any improvement in your life. And this is based around a philosophy that Jordan Peterson first shared, and it's something that I've had to take on board with my life in my recovery through PTSD. The principle is really simple. It's that we all have ideals for our life. Like, you want to be in a position that you want to be in. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber, in my case, right? Like, I got the silver play button. That's what I kind of wanted to do. I became a YouTuber. But you don't become a YouTuber by instantly making great, fantastic, amazing videos that get hundreds of thousands of views. You have to grind at it. You have to work at it. You have to develop skill sets. And so you have to learn how to put the bar at a level that is accomplishable. In that video, I just explained that a lot of people who are looking to make improvements in their life, especially if it comes to something like mental health or physical fitness, set the bar unreasonably high. What you need to do is set the bar at a point where it challenges you, but it is achievable so that you don't lose motivation and drive towards your end goal. And from my own personal experience and the experiences I've heard of other people, sometimes it's going back to the fundamental basics. It's like, yeah, you can have a mad goal of being like some amazing triathlete, but if you can't get up and make your bed in the morning because that's too hard, you're not going to get there. Making your bed isn't a sexy thing to do, and no one's going to celebrate you for doing it, but doing it is showing a level of personal responsibility. And once you can say that you can confidently tackle that little bit of personal responsibility, then you can increase the personal responsibility. Maybe you can make yourself a healthy meal. Maybe you can do some light exercise. Maybe you can take the dog for a walk. Maybe at that point you can start looking at having an interpersonal relationship, whether it be a friendship or a romantic relationship. You build off that small success. But this brought up a really good comment, and the comment basically went along the lines of, hey, you're giving me conflicting information, because in other videos that you've made about this sort of stuff, you said have a big goal and push yourself and try hard. And then in videos like I made the other day, it's like, no, you've got to bring yourself back down, and you've got to lessen yourself, and you've got to make your goals small and achievable. And I see why that would be very confusing, and it made me think that there's a part of this I haven't explained yet. Like, think about it, right? You don't take a primary school student and drop them in a university physics 101 class. You build them to the point where they can handle that information, and then they go through it at a later age. And that's the same with any kind of self-improvement information, is that every single person on this planet is at a different stage of their life where certain information is going to be relevant, some information is going to be too much too soon, and they won't get any benefit from it because they haven't done the other work that needs to be done to understand it. And then other people will be past that point. They'll be past the point where that information is relevant to them. And so with all of that being said, the right information at the right time. If you hear someone say something you think, oh, well, that's utter crap, but a lot of people are resonating with it, you just might not be up to the stage where that information makes sense. You might not have done the background work that makes that information fit in with your life. That's not to say that you've done anything wrong in any way, shape, or form. What I'm saying is that because we're all at different stages, you need to seek out information that suits your current point in time. So yeah, there's conflicting information on my channel. There absolutely is. And that needs to be taken with a grain of salt. Not all information is going to be relevant to all people. You have to figure out where and how much of that information fits in with your life, because we're all individuals at the end of the day, And there's not going to be a one-size-fits-all solution to anything going on up here or anything that you want to achieve out in the real world.